All right, there it goes. There was a rabbit right behind us. But I got something here in my hand for this fella right here. That is hopefully a brand new gear reduction starter for it. Because it hasn't been wanting to start reliably. The starter leaves the chat and you got to hammer on it a while. So like I said before, my usual thing is to always have a spare starter for everything. I've never had one for this because I don't think I've ever had the starter go bad on it. I think I replaced the solenoid one time on it, but that was it. So I'm going to go the gear reduction route. I've had such a good result with those on other tractors that I'll put this on, hopefully smoothly without any issues. And then we'll rebuild the other one for a spare, have it on the shelf ready to go. So we're going to get started on that right after this. Welcome back. If you haven't seen my videos before, I'm Rouse the Oliver Man. We've been doing a lot of John Deere work though lately. I guess they always need repair, so that's what is going on. But I think we're going to give this a try and see if it will start one more time and back out of the shed. And hopefully we can back it over on some dry ground to work on it, because it's not going to be no fun. I can tell you that, friends, because the starter sits down in that hole on the other side of the motor and you just ain't got no room. So let me see, should we even, let's just see if it'll start. The other day it started when I was standing on the ground, so maybe it doesn't like me sitting on it, you know. Let's pull the choke out so it's ready to roll. Uh-oh. So basically what's going to happen is, now that I bought that, it will never act up again. But we're going to go ahead and change it while the weather's nice. Hopefully they don't stir up the bovines. They don't need to freak out. We're not taking hay yet. I don't know if they're out. They might be. But probably should do that before I take this tractor apart, but we like to live dangerous like. That should be good. We'll work out here. Yeah, they heard that. They heard the sound. I'm loving my solid seat. I can now brace myself, however, and not worry about breaking the armrests off. All right, where to begin? Well, let's take a look at this thing. Now, I did some research, as in I went on the electronic bay and I searched for starters. And I went through the list of applications, and this starter is supposed to fit this tractor. However, it says in the description it's 3 inches longer than the other starter, so you best make sure you got the clearance for it. Well, it'll fit on this tractor, I think, easy, but I don't think it would fit on that 1020, because I think the fuel pump is closer than it is. But look at that mama right there. Gear reduction. This might bring this thing to life. Let's go around here and have a gander at what we might need to fix our issue. And I'm probably gonna have to leave because we're getting close to school bus time. But I got the extra 3 inches. That's for once in my life. But what I don't like is, look at all of that. Look at all that stuff in there. The frame rails and this plate behind it. Am I going to be able to get in there and get that out of there? Look at all the hardware I've lost over the years. There's a stray nut. There's a bolt down in there. I don't know, friends. This is going to be the kind of deal where I bet I can't get the socket on it because the starter's too fat. Too fat to fly. Ah. I hope I don't have to take all this off to do it, but I don't know. You just ain't got a lot of room in there. Okay, I'm gonna try a flex extension, like a wobble extension, that's what I'm looking for, and a 9/16 socket and a ratchet, and that's what we're gonna start with. And if that doesn't work, then we're going to scream and cry. But I don't know. I don't know if this is gonna come off or not. I don't know what we'll have to do. All right, I think before I do anything else, I'm gonna try the bottom bolt, because that's gonna be the sadness here, I'm afraid. And it looks like I'm not even gonna be able to get it from sitting. I'm gonna have to lay on the ground to see it. You like our oil drain plug? Yeah. I would say that stuff gave up the ghost a long time ago. So welded a nut to it. Oh boys, I can't see up in there where I'm at. So, okay, I see it right. It's right there. Can I get out here somewhere? Nope. Struggling. This is another one of those working by feel and not by I can't find the ratchet. I'm laying on it. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, come on, you. This is not going to work with this setup that I've got, because I don't have anywhere to ratchet to. I need to get my end ratchet and see if I can make that happen. It's also cool that the sun is deciding to be right in my eye right now. Okay, fail number one. Fail number one. We'll try something different. Oh, friends, I finally got it out of there. I had to use a very long, flexible setup here. And now it's time to leave to go school busing. So hopefully it's not raining when I get back. Otherwise, this is all for naught. Because I don't think I'm working on it in the rain. But we shall see. So for now, for me, it's pause. Oh, friends, we can get back to this now. We're on borrowed time though, because it's probably going to rain any second. Buddy the dog, what are you doing? You back there plugging along? Okay, well, he's tired. That's fine. So, where do we stand? Well, it looks like we did nothing, but before we left, we worked and worked to get that bottom bolt out, because I knew it would be the most difficult. So I thought I would just start with that, you know? So now, what we're going to do is not have the right tools at all, and we're going to take the thing out on its own. You know what I'm saying? You don't really, but boy. Okay, I hope that we have two terminals there. Do we have two terminals on the new one? S and something else? Yes, we do. So I hope that that makes sense, because I sure don't know what's what. I sure hope that we can make this happen. without modifying anything, because I really don't want to I want to be able to interchange between these two starters. You see what I'm saying? And we're in a mad rush. It's getting windier. Any second it's going to start pouring rain, and we got her totally disabled. And fun fact, that's not the right size socket. 5/16 was too small, which means this is probably metric, which means we're probably going to have to go over to the service truck and get something. What are the chances that those wires are laid out the same? You know, probably very slim. Will this come loose at all? No. Well, let me go grab the metric socket rail and we'll try to take that, you know, loose with what it's actually supposed to have. Will this go? This is a 7. No, it won't. Well, 8 is the same as 5/16. Let's try a 9. Maybe it's a 9. No? Is it? Is it a 9? Guess it is. Okay, bizarro thing. Oh, friends, the battle has only just begun. We haven't even, you know, checked to see if this is going to come out of here easy. I don't know that I've ever had it out. I've replaced the solenoid with it in place, but I don't know that I've ever had the whole thing out. That nut down in there is probably going to hose us at some point in this operation. Now, is it possible to snake in one of these again? Or is this going to be the kind of thing where Ross is going to go a quarter turn at a time with a ratchet? Like, or not a ratchet, but a wrench. Okay. Get in there. Nope, we ain't there yet. Yeah, we can't fit, so that's nice. We need that loosey-goosiness to be able to fard pound it into submission. There's a word we haven't used in a while. Nope. See, the geniuses at factories, they decided, you know what we could do? We could make it where those things don't fit in any way, shape, or form. We could make it in some way where the nut is lower than the body of the starter, and thereby nobody will be able to fit anything on there. Now that's cute, except for one problem. We can't get there. And if I'm not careful here, I might end up breaking that center unit off. And then what have we gained ourselves, you know? Yep, like I figured. We're gonna go 1/8 of a turn at a time with a open end wrench or a box end wrench. This one's a stud. The other one was a bolt. So now, you think it's loose enough to turn it by hand? No. No way. We couldn't luck out that way. But is it loose enough now that I could use this and help it get off of there soon? Not really very goodly, is it? Nope. Back to the slow, laborious process of this. Probably would be nice if I took the tube off. It wasn't in my way, but that means I'd have to take the hood off, which means I'd have to take more stuff off, and I don't really want to do that. I mean, they did not think. It almost is like they thought about how to make it the worst possible for the person getting this off of here, because of the way the block is made. I mean, and I'm pretty sure on the 1020 the tube goes on the other side so as not to interfere with the starter. So what the heck, Deere? That's not getting loose. Is it because of this nut in there? Has that nut vibrated? Oh, she yiped. Boys, that is in there tight. Why? Why is it in there tight? That's the next question. There's got to be some reason why that starter isn't going to pull out of there easy. I'm just thinking, how's Ross going to get this back on there? Hopefully future Ross will come up with a solution, because present day me is not seeing how this is going to go. Come on, baby doll. Well, come off of there. Please tell me I don't have to take this tube off to get it out of there. I bet I do. I bet that won't come out of there. Seriously. And I don't even see where, well, that tube isn't even hooked in anything anymore. I can see the clamp, and it doesn't have a bolt through it, right? Or does it? No? This is the kind of thing that makes us cry to sleep at night. That feels like it. Should come out of there. Oh, starter. Must you? Must you be this way? Okay, well, this tube pull up out of that. Almost. Okay. Well, that was no fun at all, friends. Oh, that's no fun at all. No fun at all. Okay, now, can we get you out of here? That's our next affair. Okay. Now, much as predicted, the S terminal and the R terminal, if that's really what this does, are reversed. So naturally, that's probably going to cause us a struggle. I don't know in what way or how, but we'll figure it out. This one is about 20 pounds lighter than the other one. That probably means it'll last half as long. Ooh, let's get this out of there whilst we can get in there to it. That's our old hood bolt that we dropped one time. And all right, please fit. Please fit. Please fit. Ooh, it actually fits very fair. Very nice. I don't know where this clamp went though. Is this wrong? Is that supposed to go on the other side? and it's been on there wrong this whole time. Let's go to the other side. I mean, that can't be the case, can it? What I'm getting at is there's no bolt hole for me to, you know, where was it bolted on the 1020? We could look because it's right over here. Would that fit in there this way? Well, yeah, I bet it would. I think that's been wrong this whole freaking time. Well, I bet it goes in there. See, it's not on that side. And the only difference between these is one's a 3-cylinder and one's a 4-cylinder. Yeah, see, it goes there and it's bolted there. So that blow-by tube has been wrong for years, and I wonder why he did that. If he moved it that way because of he was having trouble with his fuel filter getting clogged, and so he moved it. Oh, friends, we're gonna have, this is gonna be a whole ordeal. I can get that started in there, but I need to be on the other side of the throttle rod to do this, because it really goes in there farther. Man, let's table that a minute. Let's do one thing at a time. I can only handle so much failure a day, and right now I'm pretty well at my max. Let's see about getting that bolted up there. Then of course we're gonna have to revamp our wiring. Oh boys, this is gonna be even more difficult, isn't it? Is it? Oh, friends. Okay, let's do one thing at a time. Let's put this through and hold it. Come on, get through there. I know you fit because you just came off of there. All right, let's put this on there. Come on. It's fun that we're racing the clock, because anytime it's going to start pouring rain. That's fun. It's fun that I can't reach this. Okay, come on. Come on, baby doll. Come on, baby doll. Come on, baby doll. Oh, boys. She started. I think what I want to do is turn it in a little bit. Maybe I can use the socket for that. This one. But if I turn it in a little bit, and then I need to crawl underneath and cry, I'm going to crawl underneath and cry. Yep. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, can't reach it with that obnoxiously long setup we had before. So let's try a too short setup, which is, let's try this third setup and see if we can't fish that in there. Nope, that's gonna work out just wrong. It's gonna fit in there, but we're not gonna have much travel with our ratchet. What does Ross do? Well, he could try the next shorter extension like he had, but I don't think that's gonna be long enough. So what if he puts, okay, this is a little bit shorter here, these two, than that one. So let's try that. Again, we're gonna go like an 1/8 of a turn every time. Can't you just play nice with me, baby doll? You know? You just... Do you always have to be something strange, you know? I wonder if... Okay. Here I go experimenting, man. Maybe I'm looking at this wrong. Maybe if I go through here, will this get me actually more travel because I'll be on this side of the distributor? Or will it? I think it did. Okay, come on, baby doll. It's kind of going. Okay, we're going to stop with that. Now we're going to crawl back underneath and see if we can make it happen with that other deal, which wasn't an easy task. I mean, yeah, at least with this setup, there's enough color difference that I can actually see what's happening. A while ago, I couldn't see anything of what was happening, and it was like I didn't know if I was going in the right spot or not. All right, so we're gonna go the long way up. Uh-oh, I bet this isn't gonna work, is it? Boys, I can't see. All these lines in the way. There's no way that's starting straight. You're in the way. I think this is gonna be a reach in there and do it by feel only situation. So that's what I'm doing now. If I can once get it started, then I can assess what my choices are again, tightening. But I think we're pretty darn close to the housing, you know. Oh, mama. Come on. Come on. Come on, baby. We're so close. I think it is actually a little easier than the original with those cutouts. I think it is. I think it is. Is it going? If we get that socket stuck, it's just going to stay on. Okay, come out. Come out, tools. Oh, oh, we forgot to. We need to tighten that other thing back up now. We didn't finish that. We got the bottom tight. Let's make sure the top's all the way tight. And then after we do that, we're gonna cry because that won't work. Let's, this, uh-oh. That's dangerous. That's a dangerous game. We can't do that. We gotta go open-end style. That ain't gonna work though. The wrong position and your wrench gets stuck. So you've only got a certain combination you can go. It feels like it. There. Okay. Well, how are you doing? I kind of forsook you. Now, ooh, R and S. Okay, so the short one is the start. So they're flip-flopped on this one, right? Isn't that how I said it was, or was it like this? It was like this, so I gotta go like this because that's the way my new layout is. So let's hope that all of our stuff really does what it's supposed to. That's essentially the same exact solenoid like what's on the other one, so it should be. It should be. It should be. Of course, it's in a way that I just can't hardly. There. I'm hugging the loader frame, friends. Second tractor I've had to do that to in recent weeks. What do we want to do here? Let's put the little one on first, and then we'll do the big ones with the battery cable. I still can't believe that that tube has been on the wrong side all this time. I don't know that I did that. I don't think I've ever had the valve cover off of this. Maybe it's trying to tell me something. That's crazy. Unfortunately, what that means though probably is that for today I'm going to have to just drive it in the shed and then work on it, take the hood back off, and try to get that vent tube in there, because I'm sure, just looking at it, I bet you that hole, but it's got a bolt twisted off in it, and it's going to take an act of Congress to get that the way it needs to be. But we're going to start with this. You got to start somewhere, and this is it. And then let's just finish what we were doing. Let's put the little ones down tight, and then we'll go on with our life. Would it happen to be that they are the same size as what we just took off on the other one, or is it going to be a totally different size? It's going to be a totally different size. That's okay. We're used to failure. Let's try this one. Two sizes too small? Nope. This one is an 8mm. I don't know what those other ones were going on with. Alright. Well, this is the kind of deal where it's too loose to ratchet, and so I guess we're gonna use the ratchet like a knot ratchet. This better work, because if it doesn't, I'm going to be very sad. Let's stop with that. Let's turn that as tight as we can. Seriously. Something's coming. Is it UPS? Yep, because Buddy's excited. Buddy's excited because he's... Let's go talk to the UPS guy. All right. So I couldn't remember what I got in the mail, but what I did get is kind of cool. If we have time, I'll get it out of the package here in a minute and show you. But I'm running short on time. I'm gonna have to leave pretty soon again. But I'm hoping that this is gonna have us fixed up, and that this will make our tractor run. Should we put that on first, or should we put this on first? There we go. I don't remember. Well, this starter's longer, that's why. Luckily, everything I think is gonna go. Again, I'm not in the best position here to tighten it down very good, but it's working. You just practically, there we go. Practically restored my tractor. All right, friends, this is the moment we've been waiting for. We should probably, though, let's set this down, this old starter, for a minute, because I don't want it to crush that. I don't want it to crush that package, because it's something super duper fragile. All right, will you run? Come on, baby. Wow, that's exactly what I wanted. That fired that thing up instantly. Sweet. I'm a fan of these high torque starters, people. I mean, listen to that. It was able to overcome the hydraulic pump, which the other one couldn't do. All right, that probably got the bovines all stirred up, but awesome possum. It fits in there. It's actually a little bit smaller, better clearance than a lot of places. That's pretty close, but there's still space between it. So we're gonna call that a success. I'll take that other one and have it fixed for emergency, you know, use only, because I would, if this one breaks or something happens, I'll order another one of those. That starts way too good to ignore. But it's just a tired old unit. I mean, it's the original starter, and I don't know if he ever had it rebuilt. I know I had that thing once. I'd say it's been off of here before, because it probably, you know, there's no way it wasn't. Now, before we go, let's use the loader as a shelf, and we're going to open this package. We can actually open two. There were two packages. I don't remember what the small one is. It's parts for something. I hope it's 1020 parts, actually. It says Parts Fulfillment Center, and that's usually the Chinesian parts. Oh no, this is the fuel gauge. Okay, so that is the fuel gauge for the 1020 project. So we will lay that aside. That's important. But this, friends, I should probably open this in the house and not even do this out here, because it's already broken, but when you see what it is, you can't find them in perfect condition. I have another one that's in immaculate condition, and I paid dearly for it. But I saw this one, and it's been on the internet for a while for sale, and it wasn't getting no takers, and I made him an offer, and he took it. Geez, this is very, it needs to be, though. It needs to be kept nice. Like I said, this is not the place to be doing this, but I feel that you will find it interesting. Like I said, this is super breakable. And is it upside down? Might be upside down. Ooh, buddies. Okay, friends. Some of you might know that I have a thing for original advertising clocks, like you used to see in all the stores when you grew up, you know? And so I found this the other day. It's got a crack in the face, but you can tell it's definitely original. And I have one of these identical that is probably museum quality. And this one I gave almost nothing for as far as advertising clocks go. I gave very little. So this kind of offsets the expensive cost of the other one. And I think it still displays nice. It's got a few cracks in it, but I think it'll be fine. So I'm going to hang that inside, and I'll have to work on it sometime. I can tell right now that You know, it's still got the original motor, and it's got cloth covered wiring. It's missing a bulb, so it needs gone over, but it also needs to be treated very, very gently, because if the face is already cracked, it's a bum deal. I mean, you don't want to mess with it, is what I'm saying, because you will really make things worse. And the guy, see, like, even if I put that little amount of pressure on, I'm splitting that gap apart. I had to make an offer on it, and I can't believe he took it, because it was not very much money. But he said in the description he was trying to find a different face for it because it was cracked, and that would ruin it. That would essentially, to me, make it worthless. The only reason this is valuable is because this is an original face. I mean, so I think I can make it more better and clean it up and make it nicer, but there's no doubt in my mind that that's an original. So yeah, two cool things happened today. Got that clock, and we got this tractor fixed, and we are in Fat City, my friends. So we are going to call this one here. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.